What is going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about one of my more hard use knives, and a knife that I guess kind of got it started for Andrew Demko, and that is the Cold Steel AD-10. I assume that stands for the Andrew Demko 10. But the Cold Steel AD-10 is an overbuilt knife made out of G10 S35N uh, blade steel S35V. Um, it is an overbuilt knife. It is a hardy knife. I want to say the specs, of course, guys, will be in the description. I typically don't read those out, but I'm going to say that grips everywhere five so inches, and that blade's going to be 3.5, maybe 3.75. But it is just, to me, a work of function and a work of art. The way that the lock's designed, the way that the knife fits my hand or fits a hand. I mean, it's got really aggressive jimping right here above the thumb stud. And you can see in my hand, I've got a medium large size hand. I can get a full 4-finger grip on the AD-10 and still control that blade. I can also choke up in front of that finger area. Gives me a little bit of a choil space, a trigger to get into more of those detail cuts. But I've used this around the campfire. I've used it camping. I've used it hiking. I've used it to do some splitting of some firewood kindling. And like I say, the Cold Steel AD-10 is overbuilt to the point of, in my opinion, being just about right. I did put a Pops deep carry clip on it. I do sometimes carry it in my pocket, but most of the time it spins in my little bug out bag that I keep in my pack or in my pack. When I'm hiking, there's a little sheath that actually is for a different knife, but this knife fits perfectly in it. So that's typically how I'll carry it, but it does go in and out of pocket very easily with this clip. It does have good retention, and it does give you that deep carry. So 80-10, do a couple of quick size comparisons. Let's look at it next to its big brother, the Cold Steel 4 Max. And let's look at it next to the Civivi Baby Banter. Let's look at it compared to our Benchmade Bug Out. And our Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Much bigger than the Bug Out. Good bit bigger than the Paramilitary 2. I do have an AD-15 that we're going to do a review on coming up, but it is even bigger than the AD-15, but right around the same size. Pretty close. And then, of course, we've got the new 20.5 that's come out, and the AD-10 is going to be bigger and girthier than that. So a great knife, an overbuilt knife, a knife that I have kept and will keep in my collection because there's certain cold steel knives that really speak to me. The AD-10 being one of them, the AD-15 being one of them, and the American Lawman being one of them. But the AD-10, guys, right now I'm seeing this on different sites on sale. You are getting a great value if you can find it on sale. It's got a flat grind blade now, but it is S35VN. It is very thick and has a nice swedge on the top of the blade. Again, good jimping, and it utilizes the Andrew Demko Triad lock, which is similar to a back lock, but it does have an additional tang that goes in the blade to give it even more security. And this thing does drop shut. I put my finger way up on the choil there so that when it falls, it's not falling on the blade, because that is a droppy, slicey, big beast. Guys, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. If you don't agree with somebody, that is fine. Try to understand their point of view choose debate over hate. I love you all. Peace.